Hey guys, welcome back. We are back with some more Paladins Strike. Today we are covering the patch notes for update 1.0. Now what that means, I have no idea yet. I don't know what the 1.0 stands for or why it changed from closed beta, but let's jump into the notes, see what they changed and added, and once we find out some more information later today, we'll be sure to catch you up with it. But in general, they say, welcome to the notes for update 1.0, where we share information about new champions, game features, promotions, and other changes to Paladins Strike. For all the latest information, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Thanks for your continued support. All right, so general champions, Ying joins the realm, Zen joins the realm, Maldamba joins the realm. Players with access to free champion promotion will automatically receive Ying after maintenance. All right, so 3 new champions, awesome. Gameplay, they improve controls for radial targeting weapons. Example for like Pip and Bomb King. So they changed those up. Deployables like barricades and turrets now scale based on champions' runes. That's kind of nice. That'll help barrack out for sure. Map variables, examples like the fountains and juggernauts now scale based on the match's average champion rune level. Okay. And they added a new icon that shows when a player is being healed. Nice. Added a new indicator when ability buffs or replaces a champion's primary weapon attack. And we are testing siege changes to improve gameplay and reduce spawn camping in a future update. So there was a lot of feedback about that this past week, and they are addressing that. The reload mechanic, they did move the reload button to a better location. It's going to be to the left of your auto attack now instead of down in the corner. And the cooldown increased from 20 seconds to 50 seconds. Now that's a huge increase, and it's probably much needed to keep certain characters from being overpowered. But I really don't have too much of a complaint about that, because honestly, a lot of the times I even forget the reload mechanic is even there. So user experience, daily quests have been updated. Players can now browse the siege leaderboards and match history while in queue. Thank you. I can check up on scores while we're already still in the queue. Play again will now return party members back to the party screen instead of entering them into queue. Players must now be at least level 5 to participate in global chat. They added a new prompt that warns players about poor connection quality before entering a match. They added an open all option for player inventories. No more rolling core runes at one at a time. Thank you. That was definitely needed. They added a store shortcut to gold and tickets in the top navigation bar. Added a Grand Master avatar for players to unlock in the future. Added a Game Master avatar for Paladins Strike team. They added a Heavenly Striker avatar for the new cross-platform promotion. And they added a Ying avatar for 50 matches played as Ying, a Zen avatar for 50 matches played as Zen, and a Maldamba avatar for playing 50 matches as Maldamba. They also significantly improved the localization, and we will continue to make efforts here and appreciate your patience. So that's nice. Stores. So what they did in the store, free champion promotion has been discontinued for new players. So if you did not create an account and log in before the 25th of April of 2018, you will not have access to free champion promotions. The free login award promotion has begun for all players, which replaces the free champion promotion. A limited offer for soft launch exclusive content was added to the store. New bundles were added to the store, and Lionheart has arrived. I know what that means, but I will have to show you after I can get into the game. Currently it's still down for maintenance, but that's pretty funny right there. Cross promotion, they added new rewards that provide bonuses in both Paladins Strike and Paladins. 1 reward, connect your high-res account with Paladins Strike. Award 2, win 25 matches of siege or summons in Paladins Strike. And award 3, collect 1,500 crystals in Paladins Strike. For more info, please visit our blog post here about the Paladins cross promotion. All right. And bugs. So they fixed a bug where Eevee could exploit Blink to leave the spawn early in matches. I'm glad that is fixed. It's been around for quite a while. They fixed a bug in Siege where projectiles were colliding with invisible volumes on the map. And what they mean by invisible volumes, for instance, like the grass and things like that. Sometimes, like Drogo's, for instance, his missiles, they would blow up just randomly when it hits the grass. It shouldn't do that anymore. Next, they fixed a bug where players could exploit matchmaking to queue as 4 or 5 in Siege. Thank you guys big time, like Grims, for finding that out and helping the team figure out what they needed to do. Fix a bug where players were earning kill streaks based on eliminations instead of last hits. And they fixed a bug where sign-in rewards were not properly displaying on one screen. They fixed a bug where gold bundle and gold tickets were not dynamically increasing. Fixed a bug where scroll bars were not displaying in the UI. And they fixed a bug where the screen shake was appearing in the audio settings. Fixed a bug where reconnecting warning was displayed whenever the game was first opened. I got that one every time I opened the game, so I'm glad that one's definitely fixed. They fixed a bug where hotfixes were not properly deploying until the game's next restart. Various technical optimizations and other fixes, and we've discovered the crash rate is high on Samsung devices. This will be improved on the next update. For game balance, let's get into it, guys. For Androxus, what they changed: reversal cooldown increase from 12 seconds to 14 seconds. So just not too bad of a increase on it. Barrack Dome Shield's flamethrower is now immune to all damage. That, oh wow, that's huge. So that puts Barrack's ultimate into a basically you can't stop it kind of thing. Cassie dodge roll now restores 1 weapon energy on use. That's interesting. I believe that dodge roll is roughly like what, 3 to 4 seconds. So that's pretty cool. Cassie was already pretty strong, so I'm expecting to see her make some pretty amazing plays now that she can actually reload on that roll. Drogo's missile launcher max range reduced from 30 to 20. The fire spit max range was reduced from 30 to 20. They replaced speed up with salvo, thank you, and salvo fires a barrage of 5 missiles dealing 200 area damage each. So Drogo's is a huge change. Of course, his max range is completely nerfed by 1/3, but hey, he's got salvo back, guys. He can barrage those 5 missiles, run in and destroy people, so that's gonna be really fun to mess around with. Next, Fernando, Flame Lance target area was significantly increased. Flame Lance's damage increased from 200 to 250. Flame Lance's burn damage increased from 50 to 100. And Immortal now grants immunity from Drogo's Dragon Punch. So Fernando getting a huge buff, which he really needed. I think they kind of over nerfed him in the last update that they did nerf him in a couple weeks ago. But this is going to be pretty huge, bringing him back into the rotation. Hopefully we'll see a lot more people playing Fernando now. With Grok, they changed the charge rate for Tempest. So charge rate for Tempest has now been reduced. So hopefully he won't be getting that ultimate every 10 seconds when he's like pretty much going around destroying the whole team. Grover, throwing axe minimum damage increased from 300 to 400. I like this change. For one, for Siege, it was a really small map, and to get that range out of Grover, to get the most maximum benefit out of him, you couldn't really do that because of how small the map is. So increasing that range, the damage is gonna help out quite a bit for Grover on the damage side. Hopefully it'll put him a little bit on par with Grok. Kinessa, sniper mode cooldown is increased from 1 second to 8 seconds. Oh wow, that's huge. Headhunter charge rate is reduced. Headhunter now uses a different VFX to help players understand when it's active. That's really nice. So Headhunter, that's of course her ultimate. She's able to move around and snipe at the same time, so you'll actually, I guess, have a different visual effect when it's actually active. So that's pretty cool. That sniper mode cooldown though, from 1 to 8 seconds, that's pretty big. So you definitely are going to want to choose and be very selective of where you post up to snipe with Kinessa now. All right, moving on, we have Lex. Magnum's damage increased from 200 to 250, and the combat slide dash speed was reduced slightly. So just a little bit of balancing on Lex, not too much. Next we have Pip. Potion launcher damage was increased from 350 to 400. Healing potion effect radius increased by 50%. That is huge. And healing potion cooldown reduced from 10 seconds to 6 seconds. Wow. So this is with no cooldown reduction. That's base 6 seconds. So you're going to be able to probably get this under 5 seconds if you have the right cooldown runes maxed out on him. And it's probably going to get better from there. Pip is, wow, that's a pretty big change. Pip is definitely going to be an interesting pick, at least say not, for sure. Ruckus, minigun's damage reduced from 100 to 85. Missile launcher effective radius increased by 100%, and missile launcher damage increased from 300 to 450. Now, all of that I do agree with. His minigun was way too strong, especially with the range it has on it. The missile launcher effective radius, that's huge. It blows up in a larger radius, 100%, and the damage increase, hopefully it won't just feel like he's kind of just like tickling somebody anymore. And Sky, they updated the intro animation to be less seductive. Now, that change right there was kind of garnered. I didn't really like the way that was portrayed with a female character in the game, even though it is a game, it's pixels, but still didn't like it. I haven't seen what the new one looks like, so once we get the game up and loaded, we will definitely take a look at that. Moving on, Terminus. Power Siphon cooldown increased from 8 seconds to 14 seconds, and the reanimate VFX updated to show damage boundaries better. All right, so it did used to show like the little red circle around him, of course, but I guess that was really hard to see with everybody jumbled together. Not sure what it's changed to, but we will definitely find out once we get in the game. And last but not least, Tyra auto rifle range increased from 12 to 13.5. Firebomb effective radius increased by 25%. Firebomb damage increased from 6% to 10%. And Crossfire updated to let you spray and pray. Activate it, then hold down your primary fire and enjoy. So I'm assuming that is her ultimate. It's been a very long time since I played Tyra. But from these changes right there on Tyra, that looks really well to hopefully bring her up to par on the rest of the champions. Now, speaking of champions, the new champions that are coming this week, like they said, Ying is one, and here are her abilities right here. Illusory Mirror. She fires a penetrating beam that deals 250 area damage 4 times. That's her basic attack, guys. Illusion. You can create an illusion that restores 200 health every second to a nearby ally that lasts for 12 seconds. You also have Dimensional Link, where you swap your location with an active illusion every 2 seconds. And Illusory Rift, send out a healing buff that restores 500 health every second to nearby allies, and that lasts for 8 seconds. Now, it doesn't say anything about a shield, but we did see shields in the screenshots we've seen before. Her talents, basic attacks, reduce healing by 50% or gain 25% area damage reduction. Level 2 basic attacks deal 25% damage more, or ability cooldowns reduced by 25%. Shield and healing increased by 35%, or movement speed increased by 25%. Max health increased by 35%, or a recovery increased by 30%. Illusory Rift charges 200% faster, or ability cooldowns reduced by 30%. Wow, that is a wide variety for talents, and she does have skins as well. The Scarlet skin unlocked in rewards. The Butterfly skin is unlocked with crystals. Zodiac skin from the Spring Festival exclusive chest. And moving on, we have Zen coming. Zen is going to be in the game now. Of course, his abilities, we've already been over these. They've been in the game a while, but I'll go over them again. Inferno Blade, dash forward and swing your sword, passing through enemies and dealing 650 area damage. A Flame Strike will now be created for each enemy hit. Flame Strikes fire at the next closest enemy and deal 400 damage. So that right there, it's dash forward and swing your sword. That's different for sure. Counter, Enter a counter stance for 4 seconds. If an enemy attacks into your blade, you negate the damage and counter with a flame strike that deals 500 damage. Billow, disperse into a smoke and become invulnerable for 4 seconds. And of course, Spite, launch forward and incapacitate an enemy with 4 vicious melee attacks dealing 600 damage each. Flame strikes from Inferno Blade are created with each attack. Now his talents: basic attacks deal 20% more damage, or basic attacks reduce healing by 50%. For level 2, gain 20% area damage reduction or critical chance increase by 20%. For level 3, counter restores 250 health, or Billow restores 300 health as you touch enemies. Level 4, gain 20% lifesteal or increase movement by 80% while Billow is active. And for level 5, max health increase by 35% or elimination charge Spite faster. And he does have a skin called Jade Tyrant. It is out. You can unlock it in the rewards. And he also has the Ronin skin available as well. It can be unlocked with crystals. And now for the newest guy coming, one we've been waiting for. Not only did we get Ying, we got Maldamba in this patch. So looking at his abilities, this is the first time we're seeing these guys. Spitting Cobra. This is a basic attack where he fires a spread of 3 venom globs, each dealing 200 damage. If Maldamba runs out of weapon energy, he will throw a magic cobra that stuns enemies as soon as he can attack again. Now the magic cobra cannot be aimed and will always fire forward. That right there is very interesting. That's a neat mechanic for a basic attack, especially for a healer. Now for his first ability, Mending Spirits, you summon a spirit to heal the closest ally for 1200 health over 4 seconds. Seems like it works very similar to the way it did in Paladins, so that seems okay. Gourd, Maldamba gains 50% movement speed and leaves behind a trail of venom that restores 400 health every second to allies and deals 400 damage every second to enemies. That lasts for 5 seconds. That is pretty cool. I've seen the screenshot and I was wondering what that trail was. I thought it was maybe the gourd, and of course it was the gourd. And it thank you there for the subscriber, gourd. So not only can you get movement speed out of that ability, it does damage to people and it heals people. So that is every mechanic of this game literally wrapped into one ability for Maldamba. And of course, don't forget about his ultimate, Dread Serpent. You toss a dark vessel that explodes when it lands, fearing enemies on impact for 4 seconds. And with his talents, he has for level 1 movement speed increased by 20% or CC duration reduced by 50%, ability cooldowns reduced by 20% or gain 25% basic attack damage reduction. Level 3 basic attacks deal 40% more damage or gain 20% area damage reduction. For level 4, shield and healing increased by 30% or max health increased by 35%. For level 5, Dread Serpent charges 200% faster or a critical chance increased by 40%. So he does look like he has a wide variety of things you can build him with depending on what you need to go up against. But he has skins as well. Shade is one. So that'll be the one you can unlock by playing 100 games on him. And Apophis, that looks amazing, dudes. I can't wait to see that in game. Wow, that looks really cool. But that is pretty much it for the patch notes, guys. If I find out some further information about what they mean about the patch being update 1.0, hopefully they're going to share some more information about this very soon, guys. But that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or would like to add anything to the conversation, feel free to do so down in the comment section below. But thank you guys again for watching. As always, if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, and slap a like on this video, as it does help us out a lot. But with that being said, thank you again for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I am Soulbash. You guys have a nice day.